5 seconds. Mr. Chairman Sir, the Honorable Minister of Railways presented the railway budget on Feb 24. It is general impression of the people about the budget. General impression of the people about the budget that this budget is a directionless and hopeless one and will have negative results. It would increase inflation, will have negative results. It would increase inflation, encourage price rise, and create extra burden on poor people, particularly on the people of modelers class. It is also being felt that this budget has been prepared under the pressure of the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. I feel that all these observations made monetary fund. I feel that all these observations made with regard to this budget are correct. Mr. Chairman Sir, Indian Railways happens to be one of the biggest institutions in the world and the most prestigious in the country. It has played an eminent role in the economy of the country during the last 40 years. Indian trains cover about 65,000 to 70,000 kilometers. Years Indian trains cover about 65,000 to 70 kilometer of distance everybody and about 1 crore passengers travel in the trains for 24 hours. Mr. Chairman Sir, the present Honorable Minister of Railways has presented 3 budgets so far. The first budget was presented on Feb 16, 1987 and it was for 7 months and that budget registered a surplus of about $584 crore. The second budget was presented on Feb 25, 1992 having an increase in surplus for rupees 584 crores to rupees 1300 crore. The third is the budget presented this time having an increase is the budget presented this time having an increase is the budget presented this time having an increase in surplus from rupees 1300 crore ton rupees 1800 crore. Despite a decline in the passengers traffic, this extra burden of about rupees 1800 crore on the passengers which has been showed as surplus is certainly a matter of concern. Sir, the Janata Dal government presented railway budget for these years from 1944 to 1979, but it is a pleasant surprise that it did not put an extra burden on the common man masses. It was for the first time that in 1979-91 the circumstances forced the National Front government to put a burden of rupees 892 crore. However, under the prevailing circumstances, I am unable to understand as to how the burden of the public has been increased from rupees 1300 crore to rupees 1800 crore. The Honorable Minister may kindly classify in his reply to this point. Sir, I regret to comment that the railway budgets which are being presented for the last 3 years are not real budgets. It appears from these budgets that the railways have become the major commercial center in India. Mr. Speaker, sir, the budget presented this time is somewhat shocking, and I therefore strongly oppose it.